We continue with sum number 15 of exercise 19.4. Okay. Now we have got certain kind of polygons like triangles or a quadrilateral, and we need to prove them to be as isosceles and so on like that. So okay, now only in sum number 14 they are given that you have to prove that it's collinear. So to prove that any 3 points are collinear, we just have to say that distance AB plus distance BC should be equal to distance AC. Okay, in collinear points, if there are 2 points, 3 points, 1, 2 and 3, when they will be collinear, if this distance plus this distance equal to this distance. If A, B and C is there and we get out AB plus BC is equals to AC, then A, B, C are collinear. Okay, that is the thing what you will be having in sum number 14. Okay, sum number 15. Check whether the points, so the points given to you is 5, minus 2. Second is 6, 4 and 7, minus 2. 7, minus 2. They are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. So we have this as, suppose this is as A, B and C. So we got that AB is equals to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. That is going to give you as 6 minus 5 the whole square plus 4 minus of minus 2 the whole square. So that's going to be as 1 square plus 6 square, that is root of 37. We find out BC now. Now BC is equal to 7 minus 6 the whole square plus minus 2 minus 4 the whole square. So that's square root of 1 square plus minus 6 the whole square, that is square root of 37. And finally find out AC. As such we already found out that they are equal, so it's an isosceles triangle, but still we find out AC just to say that it is not equilateral also. Okay, so this is going to be AC as square root of 7 minus 5 the whole square plus minus 2 minus of minus 2 the whole square. So that will be square root of 2 square plus 0 square is equal to square root of 4 is 2. Therefore, since AB is equal to BC, therefore triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. Okay, that's easy, right? So that's how you are going to prove the triangle to be isosceles, by proving that the two sides of the triangle are equal. We now move on to sum number 17, where you have 3 points and you have to find out whether it's an equilateral triangle. So sum number 17 now. Sum number 17. The points given to you are A is 1, 1, B is minus 1, minus 1 and C is minus root 3, root 3. So this gives you that AB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So that's going to be as minus 1 the whole square plus minus 1 the whole square. So that will be minus 2 the whole square plus minus 2 the whole square. That is going to be 4 plus 4 is equals to root of 8. The next we find out is BC. Now BC will be given as minus root 3 minus 1 the whole square, minus of minus 1, minus root 3 minus of minus 1 the whole square plus root 3 minus of minus 1 the whole square. So that will be equal to as minus root 3 plus 1 the whole square plus root 3 plus 1 the whole square. So on squaring this part, we get this as 3 Then it will be minus 2 root 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 root 3 plus 1. So this gets cancelled. So that is going to give you root of 3 plus 1, 4 plus 4, 8. That's root 8, root 8, root 8. Good. So that's one part. Secondly, what we require is AC. Now AC is equal to minus root 3 minus 1 the whole square plus root 3 plus 1 minus 1 the whole square. Again the same thing. 3 plus 2 root 3 plus 1 plus 3 minus 2 root 3 plus 1, you cancel, is equals to root of 8. Since AB is equals to BC is equals to AC, therefore triangle ABC is equilateral triangle. So that's the sum number 17, where we had to prove that the triangle is equilateral. We now take the sum number 19, where we are given that it's a right angle triangle and we need to find out the value of A. So in sum number 19, what we are given is A is 0, 3, B is minus 2A, and C is minus 1, 4. Okay. So first of all, we say that AB is equal to square root of minus 2 minus 0 the whole square plus A minus 3 the whole square. That is going to be equal to, this is going to be 4 plus A square minus 6A plus 9. So that's going to be square root of A square minus 6A plus 13. That's AB. The next is BC. BC will be equal to minus 1 minus of minus 2 the whole square plus 4 minus A the whole square. So that's going to be equal to, this is going to be plus 2, so it will be 1, so it will be 1 square plus, this will be 16 minus 8A plus A square. So that's going to be square root of A square minus 8A plus 17. That's going to be BC. The last is AC. Now AC is equal to square root of minus 1 minus 0 the whole square plus 4 minus 3 the whole square. That is going to be as 1 square plus 1 square is equal to 2. So root of 2 units. Now, by Pythagoras theorem, we know that, okay, they have given us that at the whatever right angle triangle at A, that means 90 degrees is at A, so therefore BC is your hypotenuse. So we know that BC square is equals to AB square plus AC square. BC square and A square root निकल जाएगा, so it will be A square minus 8A plus 17 is equals to A square minus 6A plus 13 plus root 2 का square will be 2. A square and A square gets cancelled. Minus 8A plus 6A is equals to 15 minus 17. So minus 2A is equals to minus 2. So A is equals to minus 2 upon minus 2. So A is equals to 1. So that's the answer for sum number 19, that A is equals to 1. So that's sum number 19, A is equals to 1. So you can see easy sums. Okay, certain thing you need to remember that अगर right angle triangle दिया है तो we can use Pythagoras theorem. So accordingly we'll get this particular thing. Also in the Pythagoras theorem किस तरह से apply करेंगे? We know that it's right angle at A. That means the hypotenuse will be opposite to A, that is BC. So that we need to understand. And then square किया तो automatically root cancel हो गया. So that's easy. So sum number 19. We move on to sum number 21. Sum number 21. If PQRS are 4 points on the plane, show that PQRS is a rhombus but not a square. Okay, that's it. Now, how do we know that what is the difference between the rhombus and a square in case of distance formula? So, it's important thing is that we are not only going to find out all the 4 sides to show that it's a square or a rhombus, but we'll also find out the diagonals. So if the diagonals are equal, it is a square. But if the diagonals are not equal, then it is not a square and it is a rhombus. Okay. So first thing, when all the sides are equal, it will tell me that it's a square or a rhombus. But then you have to find out the diagonals. Once you know the diagonals are not the same, then we can prove that it's not a square but it's a rhombus. And now you only need to find out the area of the rhombus, which is nothing but half into d1 into d2. So let's see this. So P is given as 2, minus 1. Q is 3, 4. R is minus 2, 3. And S is minus 3, minus 2. So let's find out all the different sides. First is PQ. PQ will be square root of 3 minus 2 the whole square plus 4 minus of minus 1 the whole square. That will be square root of 1 square plus 5 square. So that's square root of 25 plus 1, 26. Okay, units. Next is QR. Minus 2 minus 3 the whole square plus 3 minus 4 the whole square. That's going to be square root of minus 5 the whole square plus minus 1 the whole square. So that's going to be 25 plus 1 is 26 again. So you can see the proving for the rhombus or a square is getting very easy. We are just going to get the same answers. So next is RS. Minus 3 minus of minus 2 the whole square plus minus 2 minus 3 the whole square. Again it will be the same thing. Minus 1 the whole square plus minus 5 the whole square, that is root 26 units. The last one is PS, that is square root of minus 3 minus 2 the whole square plus minus 2 minus of minus 1 the whole square. So that will be equal to minus 5 the whole square. This is going to be plus 1, so it is minus 1 the whole square, that is root of 26 units. So one thing is for sure that all the 4 sides are equal. So either it is a square or a rhombus. So that's for sure. The next one we'll find out is PR. PR is the first diagonal. The diagonal PR will be minus 2 the whole square plus 3 minus of minus 1 the whole square. That is going to be as 4 square plus 4 square, that is 16 plus 16 is 32 units. And other one is QS will be equal to minus 3 the whole square plus minus 2 minus 4 the whole square, that is equals to minus 6 the whole square plus minus 6 the whole square, That is 36 plus 36 is 72. So root 72 units. Now since the diagonals are not the same, so since all sides equal but diagonals are unequal, therefore PQRS is a rhombus. Area PQRS is equals to half D1 into D2 is equals to half into PR into QS is equals to half into root 32 into root 72. Okay. Root 32 is nothing but 4 root 2. So it is 1 upon 2 into 4 root 2 into 6 root 2. This 72 is 6 root 2. So this will cancel to 2. So that will be 6 to the 12. 12 into 2 is 24. So it is 24 square units. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. And 6 into 2 is 12. 12 into 2 is 24. So that's the answer for sum number 21, that the area is 24 square units, and we had to prove that it's a rhombus and not a square. For that we just found out that the diagonals are not the same, where all the four sides are the same. So that was sum number 21. We now use sum number 23 ka first. Okay. 23rd. Name the type of quadrilateral formed by the following points. Give reason for your answer. So you got the points over here. So 23rd first. Here got as, I'll write the name so that it's easier to solve. So A is this way, B is 1, 0, C is -1, 2, and D is -3, 0. Now whenever such a sum is there, we will have to find out all the four sides and the two diagonals, because if the four sides are equal या unequal, उसके हिसाब से parallelogram या rectangle या square या rhombus होगा. Okay, but उसके बाद में if the diagonals are same, तो वो पता चलेगा कि it's rectangle. If they are not the same, then or it is square. Or if they are not the same, then it is a parallelogram or a rhombus. So that's why we are going to find out all the 6 sides. AB, square root of 1 minus of -1 the whole square plus 0 minus of -2 the whole square. That will be equal to 2 square plus 2 square is equals to 4 plus 4 root 8 units. BC, square root of -1 minus 1 the whole square plus 2 minus 0 the whole square. That is going to be square root of -2 the whole square plus 2 the whole square. That's again root of 8 units. So since the adjacent sides are equal, so definitely a square या rhombus ही होने वाला है. So now I know that everything will be root 8 for sure. CD will be equal to -3 minus of -1 the whole square plus 0 minus 2 the whole square. So this is going to be -2. So it will be -2 the whole square plus -2 the whole square. That will be root of 8 units. AD will be -3 minus of -1 the whole square plus 0 minus of -2 the whole square. So that will be square root of, this will be -2 the whole square plus 2 the whole square. So that will be root of 8 units. So one thing is for sure, either it is a square or it is a rhombus. So again we take out AD and BC. AD minus 3 minus of minus 1 the whole square plus 0 minus of minus 2 the whole square. That will be equal to, as minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 the whole square, and this will be plus 2 the whole square. That will be root of 8. Okay, definitely a rhombus here. Next is BC. BC is minus 1 the whole square plus 2 minus 0 the whole square. Oh, how can it be? Oh no, shit. I had to find out AC, not BC. ये BC तो निकाला है. मैं वही सोचा ऐसे कैसे हुआ. AC is equals to square root of minus 1 minus of minus 1 the whole square plus 2 minus of minus 2 the whole square. That is equals to minus 1 plus 1 is 0 square, and this is also plus 4 square is equals to root 16 is equals to 4 units. And BD is square root of minus 3 minus 1 the whole square plus 0 minus 0 the whole square is equals to minus 4 square is equals to 16 is equals to 4 units. Now, since all sides equal and diagonals also equal, therefore quadrilateral is a square. Okay, so we got the answer that the first thing, the 23rd ka first is a square. Okay, so what we need to find out is all the 6 sides, that is 4 sides plus the 2 diagonals. Agar all 4 sides equal hai or diagonals be equal hai, then it is a square. If the diagonals would have been different, it would have been rhombus. If the sides mein opposite sides agar equal hote and the diagonals would have not been equal, it would be a parallelogram. So for a parallelogram, opposite sides equal and diagonals unequal. For a rectangle, opposite sides equal but diagonals equal. Okay, so that is as for rectangle. So this is how we are going to prove the quadrilateral to be a square or a rectangle or a parallelogram or a rhombus. Right? Now we see the last sum of the chapter, that is sum number 24. Okay, sum number 24. Here we go with it. Find the coordinates of the circumcenter of a triangle whose vertices are... Okay. What do you mean by circumcenter of a triangle? So it is this way, that is sum number 24. It is this way, that there is this circle and the circle is a circumcircle to a triangle जिसका center is C over here, which is we need to find out the coordinates of the C, that is x comma y. Wherein they are given that A, B and C are these points. Now A over here is 8 comma 6, so this is 8 comma 6. The B over here is 8 comma minus 2, so 8 comma minus 2. And C over here is 2 comma minus 2. So that means that these 3 points are equidistant from this point C. So they are given us that we need to find out the value of this point center C, which is x comma y, wherein these particular points are given. That means, see, one thing I know very clearly is that this radius and this radius are equal. Okay, so I have over here that AC, or we can take AB is equals to BC is equals to, okay, I'll take this as O. So this is AO is equals to BO is equals to CO. Okay, radius. Therefore, AO square is equals to BO square. So accordingly, what will happen over here? It will be 8 minus x the whole square plus minus 2 minus y the whole square is equals to, अरे यार ठीक है चलेगा, 8 minus x the whole square and 6, this will be 6 minus y the whole square. This will be again 8 minus x the whole square plus minus 2 minus y the whole square. Okay, that's just the distance formula for AO and BO. These are same. Okay, luckily they are same, so we can just cancel them. We automatically get the value of y. So it is 36 minus 12y plus y square is equals to 4 plus 4y plus y square. Y square gets cancelled. This will be minus 12y minus 4y is equals to 4 minus 36. So that's minus 16y is equals to minus 32. So y is equals to 2. So now I got the value of y as 2. Now take the next thing. So we can take this 2. So we know that BO square is equals to CO square. BO square is 8 minus x the whole square plus minus 2 minus y the whole square. Now y के बदले we can take the value as 2 is equals to C is 2 minus x the whole square plus minus 2 the whole square. So this is 64 minus 16x plus x square plus this is 4 ka square is 16 is equals to 4 minus 4x plus x square plus 4 ka square is 16. Now this 16 and this 16 gets cancelled. This x square and this x square gets cancelled. So minus 16x plus 4x is equals to 4 minus 64. So minus 12x is equals to minus 60, x is equals to 5. Therefore, point C, center C is, or O, center O is 5, 2. Now, this was an easy sum because the y got cancelled over here. In case the sum is given in such a way that you are not able to cancel y, what will happen is that you will get over here something in terms of x and y. So here it will be a simultaneous equation, x plus y is equal to something. Here will be another simultaneous equation, again x plus y equal to something. You solve the two simultaneous equations, you get the value of x and y. We can see that was a similar sum is there in example 19. Example 19 may is a similar sum wherein they are given you such that they are going to get two simultaneous equations. One equation was x minus 3y is equals to 9 and other is 3x plus y is equal to 7. And then you solve the two simultaneous equations to get the value of x as 3 and minus 2. X as 3 and y as minus 2. So this is how you are going to find out this thing. But of course you... Acha, one more thing over here, they have asked us to find out the circumcenter. So now we need to find out the circumcenter. So that means we need to find out the circumradius. So circumradius, you can take any of the point over here. So if you take any of the point over here, so we can just take these points. So AO is equals to square root of 8 minus 5 the whole square plus 6 minus 2 the whole square. That is going to be as 3 square plus 4 square is equals to 9 plus 16 is equals to 25. So AO is equals to 5. So that is equals to radius. So radius is 5 units. So the radius or the circumradius over here for the sum number 24 is 5 units and the center is 5, 2. So This was the end of the chapter coordinate geometry, which we have done in 6 parts. So you can just do the alternate sums and let me know if you have got any doubts regarding the same. So that's all for the coordinate geometry. Thank you.